Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Well, hello, everyone. My name is Ruth Soltman, and welcome to the Transformational Soul. I'm so glad you could be here tonight. Hello, Robert. Nice to see you here, and Richard is here as well. I want to say hello to everybody over there on Rumble. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate all of our viewers and listeners. You guys are amazing. I want to thank all of you that joined us this past Saturday for the Spiritual Message Circle. You know, due to the United States Thanksgiving holiday, it is the only one that we're going to have for November. And also keep in mind that due to Christmas and our Goldylocks Productions holiday break, we will only have one next month as well. So if you haven't joined us for the Spiritual Message Circle, you don't know what you're missing. You want to make sure you tune into that next month. Now, coming this Saturday, November 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are having our first ever Goldylocks Thanks Sharing Holiday Special. So it's going to be showcasing small businesses in that. So you want to come and join us and see what that's all about. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys mark that on your calendars and you can join us for that. That would be so amazing. Also, my Facebook group, I have a new group on Facebook called 25 Days of Gratitude. And Tiffany did post the link. Thank you, Tiffany. I want to thank all of you that have joined so far. And if you would like to join, you know, we'd be more than happy to have you. This group is going to run until Thanksgiving Day. And we focus on gratitude, all things great and small, you know, to try and form more of an attitude of gratitude. So if you would like to join this group, we still have another week to go. So we'll be more than happy to have you over there. I hope you will check out my website, www.ruthsoltman.com. That's RUTH, S as in Sam, OLT as in Tom, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy.com. Hello, Joy. So wonderful to see you here. And on my website, you can find out more information about my books, my oracle cards, my services. You can read lots of information about them. And then there's also a link there where you can go and purchase or sign up for a service. And if you'd like to check out my craft items, you can find those at my Mystic Impressions Facebook page. I have a lot of new Christmas ornaments that I made this year. So be sure to check those out. I will be having a holiday sale beginning next week, and it's going to run probably from next Wednesday, the 23rd, until Tuesday, the 29th. That's what I'm looking at right now. That could change, though. I'll be posting about that on Sunday on Facebook. But I will tell you that I do know that if you spend $75 or more, I'm going to give you free shipping. Also, if you mention this show when you place an order, I'm going to give you an additional 5% off of your purchase. So if I'm running a special 5% off and you mention the show, you're going to get 10% off of whatever you purchase. So we know we all love to save money. So that's a really good deal. That does not include gift certificates, though. Hello, Heather. Happy to see you here. Now, next week is my Thanksgiving Eve show. So please join me for that. I will be having a special raffle and also a giveaway. You do have to be on the live in order to win. And I got something special for the show. And I'm really excited to share that with you. So you'll have to find out what that is next week. But I will start advertising the raffle probably tomorrow or Friday. So, and it'll tell you, you know, what's involved in the raffle, how you can purchase a raffle ticket, etc. So that's really exciting. Hello, Veronica. Veronica's here. She's sitting in her car waiting for her appointment. Well, I'm glad you could tune in for a moment. Welcome. And I also have some special events coming up on my shows in December. So I'll give you more information about that next week or the following week. So I do have some news to share. This past April, my daughter Kristen and her husband Jacob had welcomed a brand new baby boy into their family. Maddox Michael is his name, and he is absolutely amazing. He's beautiful. Next year, Tommy and Megan will be welcoming a baby boy into their family. He's expected to arrive in June. So the family is growing. This would be my 12th grandchild, probably the last one, but it's going to be number 12. So we're all pretty excited about that. Now, before the show, hello, Marcia. Nice to see you here. Marcia's amazing. Marcia from Feng Shui My Space. Hello, Sarah. Happy you could join us. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So before the show, first, before I tell you about that, so in the gratitude group today, I posted a meme that said, and it's so funny because I'll look through the memes that I made for this group, and then I'll just let Spirit guide me to which one I'm supposed to use that day. So the one that was today was, we are all born with gifts. Which of your gifts are you most grateful for? And then before the show, I chose 3 cards for the group. And it's pretty cool the order the cards came in and what these cards said. The first one is shine your light. Continue to shine your light. Continue to raise your vibration as high as you possibly can and live life to the fullest. Because when you're living life to the fullest, you're in that state of joy and you are shining your light brighter, right? And strengthen your gifts. We all have amazing gifts that we are born with, but they're not going to do you any good if you just leave them sitting there. You need to unwrap those gifts. You need to strengthen those gifts. And what do I mean by that? Well, we all have the gift of intuition. If you don't use it, it's going to be kind of like an atrophied muscle. It's going to kind of shrivel up and not want to move very well. But when you use that intuition and you practice it and you hone those skills, that muscle or intuition gets very, very strong. And it works very well for you. If your gift is love, the more love that you give out, the more love is going to come back to you. You're going to be strengthening that. You're going to be strengthening that heart chakra. So always shine your light as bright as you can. Another way to keep shining that light is to stand in your truth and to speak your truth. Hello, beautiful Elizabeth. Nice to see you. And standing in our truth and speaking our truth is so important. Sometimes it can be very difficult for us to do that. And not that we don't know what our truth is, but sometimes we may want to feel the need to say something that might not be something that's very welcomed by the person that we're saying it to. But it's something that's very true for us. And like we talked about last week or the week before, when you hold that in, all it's going to do is cause problems. It's going to give you a sore throat. It's going to make you cough. You're going to feel that heaviness in not speaking your truth and holding it in. And eventually can cause even, more serious issues. The same is true for your heart chakra. When we're not giving that love and receiving that love, what happens to that chakra? It starts to get smaller. It shrinks. But when we fill it up with that unconditional love, it just keeps expanding, and keeps expanding. And that's how it is with all of our chakras. It's very important for us to keep our chakras healthy, spinning in the right direction. And one way there's many ways you can do that. Of course, we need to have that balance in our life, that You know, we can't be all, that old saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, we have to have that balance. We have to have that balance of work, rest, play. Everything has to balance out. That is what's for our most optimal health. So always remember that when you are living life to the fullest, what are you doing? You're doing that thing that just sparks that light in you. All those things that you want to do, and those things are going to bring you joy. Those things are going to bring you happiness. Those things are going to help you to shine your light. Because when we're in that place of joy, when we're in that place of love and that place of happiness, that's when we're going to shine the brightest. And when we shine that light, we're helping to heal not only ourselves, but that light is just rippling out everywhere. And it touches everyone, every single person it touches. Energy, vibration, your light, all of that, we're all interconnected on that level. And, people that are empathic, they can feel, some of them can feel the physical pain or emotional pain of someone else. They can feel it as their own. So, we have to remember to not let people's energy affect us in that way so much, because really, what's the point in that? The one thing we can do, is we do our protection bubble, to keep away any kind of negative energy. But when we can tap into someone's energy and know what they're feeling, like Joyce had said today, that gives us the opportunity to know how to help that person. And that's totally true. And I thought that was just such a fantastic comment. And it's important that we keep on doing this. We keep advancing ourselves. We keep stepping out of our comfort zone. I don't know of anyone, there may be people out there, but I don't know of anyone who has said, this is something I really want to do, but I'm really hesitant about it. Okay, I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone. And then they regretted it. I have never heard of that. When we face that fear, we face that apprehension of doing something that we really want to do or that we really feel called to do, when we step beyond that comfort zone and we do it, we get this feeling of exhilaration, this feeling of empowerment. And now this past year, I had many people come on my show and talk about their healing stories of, where they were headed in life and all, how they changed their life. And every single person that came on the show and did that segment, Words of Wisdom, was very hesitant about doing it. They had second thoughts, probably third and fourth thoughts. They were nervous about it. And every single one of them told me afterwards how empowering it was for them and how it felt like this weight had been lifted because it produced healing for them. Even though they had done all this healing and that's what they were talking about, to actually express it to others and be able to help others with their experience was a healing for them as well. So when we spread that out there, when we shine our light, it touches other people. So it's really important to remember that. Now I have to tell you that there's this deck of cards that I've been wanting for a long time. And from what I understood, they're really hardly available anymore, which I don't think is actually true. But they were a Doreen Virtue deck, Angel Therapy Oracle cards. And I think I saw someone use them before, and I was like, oh, I really like those. Those are so cool. And every time I would look for them, because they're out of print or whatever, they'd be really, really expensive. Well, I happened to run across them last week, and so I got them. And these cards are really cool. They've got really awesome pictures on them. They have really wonderful messages. So I'm going to be using those today. So if anybody would like a message, then please put that in the comments. And if anyone out there would like to make a donation or a tip, you can do that via my Venmo. at Ruth, RUTH dash Saltman, S as in Sam, OLT as in Tom, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy. You can also do a super chat or a super sticker right here on YouTube or a Rumble rant on Rumble. And I know that Robert was here early and he had asked for a card. Oh, see, that's why I said Richard, because he just popped that on there. I must have seen that one coming. Let's see what we have for Robert. These cards are a lot smaller than my usual ones. Look at the difference in the size. Oh, wow, they don't look different on there. Oh, yeah, they do. They're backwards. Okay. But they're a lot smaller, so they took a little bit of getting used to. Joyce. Okay, Robert, what do we have for Robert? Oh, Robert. Okay, this says indigo. And I'm going to read what the card says here. Oh, Elizabeth says she has these angel oracle cards and they are my go-to. All uplifting. Yeah, they are absolutely beautiful. Hello, Devin. Now this card says, I'm going to see what the picture is there. It says the person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. So I don't know who that person is that you're inquiring about, Robert, but that's what you need to know about them. I feel like, I don't know if you realize this or not yet, Robert, but I feel like you are a very highly sensitive, natural born leader as well. Now, maybe you already acknowledge that and you know that about yourself, or maybe this is something you're going to be growing into or moving into. But I feel like definitely that is you. And another thing that I'm getting from this card is to have a conversation with your inner child. Think back to when you were a child and the things that brought you joy, the things you really loved to do. Maybe it was riding your bicycle. Maybe it was playing basketball. Whatever it was that really brought you joy as a child, you need to somehow incorporate that into your life now, because it's still going to bring you joy. Now, it's not going to be the same as it was when you were a kid, of course, but you need to have a way to incorporate that into your life now. So let's say it was basketball. Maybe you don't play basketball, but maybe you want to, volunteer to coach a team. Who knows? I don't know what, the things were that you loved as a kid, but that's the message that I'm getting, is that you need to tap into your inner child and figure out those things that really deeply and truly bring you joy, because you need more of that in your life. So I hope that resonates with you. And see what we have for Richard. Richard. Ooh, there we go. Richard, you got the heart chakra card. I feel like I got to move these up a little bit more because they're so small. And this says, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And you know what I love about this is we talk all the time about when you're looking for answers and you're asking those questions, to feel them through your heart chakra. And this says that the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Because you already know that answer, Richard. You already know. And you can feel it. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it throughout your body, because you're very in tune. You're very in tune with yourself and your spiritual family, your spiritual surroundings. I just love that picture. So be open. Keep that heart chakra open. Keep the love flowing back and forth, because we never want it to just go in one direction. We don't want to just get love all the time and not give it. And we don't want to just give love all the time and not receive any. So you have to keep that nice steady flow. So I hope that resonates with you, Richard. And Joyce. Joyce. Oh, Joyce. Every week, no matter what cards I use, I get a similar message for you. It says books. Okay, now this says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. And you already know what I'm going to tell you. The message I get is that you need to be writing. You need to be journaling. You need to be jotting down any information that comes to you, because a lot of information does. And just let it flow through you like it's just flowing naturally. And then just write it down. When you get a thought or an idea, don't think to yourself, oh, I'll remember that later, because that never happens, Joyce. Trust me on that one. It never happens. Write it down right away. Just jot it down. And then go back to it later if you need to expand on it. I've had so many messages, and I would get a message. I'd be like, I'll remember that. That's a really good one. I'm going to remember that. And then a couple hours later, I'd be like, what was that again? I couldn't remember what it was. And it's very frustrating. So that usually, it would come back around at another time, but it's very frustrating when that happens. So any of those thoughts, ideas that come to you, jot them down. And write out your feelings. If you're having, maybe going through a tough time or maybe a happy time, write down those feelings. Write what you're feeling. Write what's happening and how it makes you feel. Because those are all wonderful things that you can elaborate on more later as well. Joyce says, I love it more and more lately. Thank you. Yes, it's just been amazing. So I know for a long time you were hesitant about that. But this is the time. There's no time like the present. And like I said, the last couple of weeks, 2023 is going to be an amazing year for a lot of people. But we have to put that first step forward, right? It's not just going to drop in our lap. We have to put our thoughts out there, our crystal clear intentions. Hello, Carolyn. Yes, it is. Episode number 98. 2 weeks, I will be celebrating my 100th show. So excited. So, what was I saying now? Yep, about putting, you have to put some active thought into it. You have to formulate your crystal clear intentions. Because how does the universe know what to send you if you don't put those intentions out there? It really doesn't. Okay, Joyce. And I think Sarah. I saw Sarah. Richard. Okay, Sarah. I don't know. I think I got lost in the messages here. And Carrie, she has her show tomorrow night in the Psychic Flow. And Caroline can speak to your loved ones who have crossed over. So you should check that out. Same time, 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is Tiffany's show. Tiffany White Sage Woman, Spiritual Insights. And she always gives you something really deep to think about. And I love that. She'll expand your mind. So check out her show as well. Same time. Well, you're welcome, Caroline. Okay, so I think I was on Sarah. Oops, Sarah. Okay, Sarah, I love your card. It almost brings a tear. Okay, it says, have you asked your angels for help with this? And look at the angel is so lovingly there for you. Hello, Terry. Nice to see you here. And it says, your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So always know that no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what situation you are faced with, you can call on your angels to help you. And you can call on them just to be with you and comfort you if it's a difficult situation. And, so many times, and I know because I've done this myself, we'll be faced with a situation. And when we're in that situation, our first thought is not, I'm going to call on my angels. That's not our first thought. It'd be great if it was, but it isn't always. And I don't think that's even like the norm. Because sometimes, like, we're in the midst of it, we can't see anything outside of it. So when you're deep in the center, you can't see the outside. So always know that you can call on your angels for help with anything. They're there. They will hold you. They will hug you. They will hold your hand. They will stand beside you with whatever you go through. But you have to ask for their assistance. So I hope that message resonates with you, Sarah. Okay, now let me go back up here and see who else would love a message. Okay, well, I'm going to pull one for Elizabeth. Solar plexus chakra, Elizabeth. And this card says, it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. And look at how powerful that picture is. And never, ever be afraid to stand in your power. Sometimes I feel like when we start to realize how powerful we are, how powerful we can manifest something, or how powerful we can do this or do that, it can sometimes be a bit overwhelming, especially when you didn't realize it to begin with. When it's all just becoming new and you're stepping into your power, it's very overwhelming to realize some of the things that you're capable of doing. And we're capable of doing everything. We just don't, our minds just limit us, which is really sad because we're spiritual beings in these bodies. We're not human beings with a soul. We're spiritual beings in a human body. And we're only in this human body for a short period of time. So don't let your mind talk you out of something or make you feel like you can't do something, because that isn't true. Remember to feel it through your heart. Feel it through your heart. Elizabeth. Okay. I hope that resonates with you, Elizabeth. And let's see, Devin. Sarah said, wow, resonates so much. Definitely needed that reminder today. Thank you. Beautiful cards. Well, you are welcome. Yes, Carol Ann, everybody, please give some thumbs up for my show. Just hit the like button. That would be amazing. And if you would like to help show your appreciation and gratitude for the show, you can also share the show on social media. Tell your friends about it. When you share our shows, then people on your Facebook pages will see it. And, who knows? It might just be what they need. Okay. I forgot where I was now, Sarah. Oh, Devin. Devin, you got the ear chakra, it says. And it says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And that just made me think when it said external sources and within your mind, because so many times I'll hear music. It'll sound like it's at a distance. And I think I'm hearing it with my ears, but I think it's just I'm hearing it in my mind. But notice all the messages that you're getting, because I know you're getting a lot. And you're going to get them in many different ways. But a lot of times, we don't notice them, or there's a message that comes to us and something that we're so used to that we just take it for granted every day, and we don't think, oh wow, this is a message. So just start paying closer attention. Pay more attention to those things, because these messages are real answers to your prayers. So whatever you have been asking for, Devin, you're getting some messages to validate that for you, to confirm that for you. So be more mindful of that and any sounds you might hear. I know you spend a lot of time outdoors on the farm, so I know you hear a lot of different sounds in nature. So just be more mindful of all of those sounds that come to you. Okay, and I'm going to pull a card for Veronica. I think she's probably not in her car anymore. She probably went in for her appointment, but let's see what we get for her. Okay, Veronica. Oh, I love it. Fairies. You got the fairy card, Veronica. And it says, you have a strong bond with the fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I know that it's springtime where you live, and this is when everything is all coming back to life. All the flowers, the grass is getting green, and spring is an amazing time of the year. Absolutely amazing. There's all this rebirth, regrowth, and this is a great time for you as well, because you've been doing a lot of healing work this year, Veronica, and the fairies are right there with you, and the angels are so proud of you. You've been doing the hard work, and it shows, and it's paying off for you. It might be really hard and painful to go through the healing process, but when you get to the other side and you see what is there for you, you're practically speechless, because you had no idea how amazing it was going to be. So kudos to you for doing that. You're making some amazing, amazing positive changes in your life. So they're wanting to acknowledge that for you. And they're saying that they're very proud of you and to keep on doing that. And keep working with your intuition. Keep trusting it more and more until you reach that 100% mark. Because you're doing really good with your intuition, but I feel like sometimes you do doubt it. You have to get rid of any of that doubt, because that's only in your head. Those are just those little thoughts, that, we pick up ourselves from conditioning, or, just from society itself. Don't let those doubts affect you. You have to, shut them up and put a stop to them right away. Hello, Kim. Hello, Linnell. Devin. Devin says, thank you. I do hear voices in my head. LOL. I will keep my ears open and my mind open. That is so amazing. And that's all you got to do, because that information's coming. It's absolutely coming. Okay, Kim, I would love to give you a card. If anybody else would like a card, please drop it in the comments. I will go back up and scroll and see if I missed anyone, because I think I did. Okay. This was Kim. It says, heal away addictions. Now, addictions come in many forms. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. Now, people can be addicted to alcohol. People can be addicted to drugs. People can be addicted to drama. People can be addicted to, pretty much anything that there is in the physical world, a person could have an addiction for. So just notice what your behavior is like, and what behaviors you're trying to, that you're trying to overcome, maybe, or move past, or put behind you, because they're blocking you from your heart's desire. I feel like you are, well, I know that you are a great manifester, and anything that might be blocking you is going to hold you back from that. So, whatever that is, just work on that and clear it out, Kim. And you can ask Archangel Raphael to help you with that healing. So, I hope that resonates for you. Well, of course, Terry, I would love to give you a card. Terry, you got the Goddess card. Goddess. Look at that beautiful picture. And what does this say? Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Well, express that goddess within you, Terry. That goddess within you has magical intuition and nurturing qualities. And you want to bring those out more in yourself. Bring those out to the forefront of who you are. We are all intuitive, right? We're all intuitive. I'm not going to say that we're all nurturing because we don't all have nurturing energy. I've met many people in my life that didn't. And I'm not, there's not a good or bad about that. I'm just saying that's just how it is. But, work on that intuition, hone those skills, work that muscle. So that you can become 100% of the amazing goddess that you are. I love that. Express and think of other ways that you can express your divine feminine energy. I love the nurturing part. That's awesome. But also love. And love and nurture are not the same thing. I mean, they work together, yes, but they are two totally different things. And anything that you need to let go of, Terry, let it go. This is the most amazing time for us to heal our past, get rid of that stuff that's holding us back. And now we're going to be coming into a new year in just a matter of weeks. Let's wipe the slate clean from 2022 and walk into 2023, with a clean slate. Hello, Sam. So I hope that resonates with you. And let me write down a couple more people here. Marcia. I will get you next. Sorry you got bumped off, Marcia. Terry says, thank you. Definitely working on this. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, Marcia. What do we have for Marcia? Oh, that one kind of stuck in my hand. Oh, Marcia, you got the ear chakra as well. And it says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. You're getting so much information lately from your guides and from your angels. And sometimes I feel like you just want to put your hands over your ears and say, stop, because it can be very overwhelming. When stuff starts hitting you all at once and all together, it can be a very overwhelming feeling. And we know this just from the energy that we've had the last few months. When we wake up that in the morning and we have that enormous wave of energy that just hits us right in the face, then we know how that affects us. So when you start getting a lot of information at one time, it can give you a headache. It can feel like a heavy energy until you start processing the information. So yours is going to come mainly as sounds, music, and words. Now, the music and the words and the sounds, all of that could go together, in a song. It might be song lyrics. So just recognize that more and more. When you hear a song on the radio, really listen to it and don't just think, oh, I know this song. I know we all do this. We'll have the music on in the car, and then we're not even really paying attention to it because we're so used to just having it play. But when a song does come on, it may seem random to you, but it's never random. So listen to what that song has to say to you, because it's definitely a message for you, Marcia. Oh, Marcia says she is dizzy. See, you're getting all that information at one time. Wow, Ruth. Yes, yes, yes. Well, awesome, Marcia. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Robert says, thank you, Ruth. Very interesting and intriguing card and message. Well, you are welcome, Robert. Thank you for being here. And we have Heather. You know, Heather, I wrote your name down right before you asked me for a card. I love that. Heather, it says, be willing to forgive. And it says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. You have to be willing to forgive yourself. You have, like, you know, sometimes we'll beat ourselves up and we're like, for what we didn't know, 5 years ago. You can't do that. If you didn't know something, how can you be upset with yourself for not knowing it? And I know we've all done that before. If only I would have known, but we can't. Things happen for a reason. They happen for a lesson, and they happen for our best and highest good. And they happen so that we can grow and evolve. But it's important to be able to let go of those things that don't serve you anymore. Be willing to forgive yourself for, maybe not being nice enough to yourself, not taking better care of yourself, or loving yourself enough. You have to be willing to forgive yourself for those things. So I hope that resonates with you, Heather. And that's something we all need to do. Sometimes it's really a lot easier to forgive someone else, but we just are so hard on ourselves about things. And, we can't do that. It's not good for us. It's not healthy for us. Okay, Sam. I'm going to pull a card for Sam. What do we have here? Vacuum away fear, Sam. And it says, call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, from your surroundings, from this situation, and everyone involved. I'm burping. When, fear and love cannot live in the same place. So we have to get rid of the fear so that love can live there. So anything that's around you, any environment that you're in, where there is a lot of fear or thought about fear, you have to lift that away. You have to get rid of that fear-based energy. Now, it might not be from you. It might be from people around you, but it's still going to be affecting you. So you can call upon Archangels Michael and Raphael to help you with that situation. Because you don't want to have that fear-based energy around you. It's going to start negatively affecting you. So keep your vibration as high and as strong as you can and keep shining your light. Elizabeth said, love that. It does resonate. Thank you so much. Well, you are so welcome. And, Carol Ann. See what we have for Carol Ann. Archangel Raphael. And it says, the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. And sometimes when people think of healing work, they think of like someone who does herbs or alternative medicine or energy healing. But this is all healing work. When Carol Ann does a reading for someone and she contacts someone, or Carol, I should tell you, Carol Ann, when you do a message for someone and you contact their loved one that's deceased, you are giving them such comfort and such closure, and it really helps their healing process. So you can call on Archangel Raphael to assist you with this. It's so wonderful when you get a message from a loved one that you don't have, your daily human contact with anymore. When they send us a message from beyond, it's beautiful. And a lot of times you can feel their energy around you. And when Caroline, when you do this for other people, you are helping them to heal on like a completely different level. So you keep on doing that amazing healing work that you do, because you are doing an amazing job. I'm going to go scroll back up here and see if I missed anybody. Okay. Oh, Linnell. I knew there was somebody else. Linnell. I'm going to pull a card for you, Linnell. Let's see what we have for Linnell. Oh, heal away addictions. And this card says, it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So anything, no matter how small, that might be holding you back at all, you need to get rid of it. You need to just release it and let it go. And there's a lot of ways we can release stuff and let it go. Several years I've done this, I forget what it's called. Oh, burning ceremony. I don't remember exactly. Burning bowl thing on New Year's Eve. And you would write on this paper the things that you want to get rid of from this year, the things that no longer serve you, that you want to do away with. And then you would burn it. I did this at a Unity church, and we put it into this big like incinerator type thing. I don't know what it was, but that was years ago. That was like 10 years ago. So now I just do it at home myself, and I do it outside. And then as it's burning, you release all of those things. Now, it may sound silly to people, but it does work. You feel a weight lifted off of you. You can write them down in a journal. And if you want to keep reading them, I mean, you can, but I don't like to hold on to the energy of that. I like to get rid of it and release it so that it's gone. So that is a great way to release things that no longer serve us. We don't want to have anything that's going to block us from all the good that is coming to us. We want to be as clear, the clearest channels that we can be. So I hope that makes sense to you, Linnell. See who else we have here. See if I missed anybody, please let me know. Okay. I'm going to pull a card for Tiffany. We still have about 10 minutes. So you guys, I know next week is going to be Thanksgiving Eve, and some people may be baking pies or, getting things ready for their Thanksgiving dinner. But I really hope that you guys will turn on the show and just listen if you're busy, because I am going to have the raffle, and I'm going to be also doing a free giveaway. So I want everybody to be able to participate in that. Okay. Oh, thank you for the wonderful hearts, Linnell. That's so pretty. Okay, let's see what we have for Miss Tiffany. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Look at that beautiful picture. And Tiffany, this says, your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Of course it is. And you're interpreting them amazingly, because you're very in tune. You're very in tune. So I love how it says your body is receiving accurate messages, because those messages come in all different ways, don't they? They can come in through any of our senses. It doesn't have to just be, our intuition, because when we see things, we hear things, we feel things, then intuitively we know, but that's coming in through our body senses. So you're getting a ton of information, and it's all accurate messages from the divine. So you are very in touch with your spiritual self. You're very in touch with your body. You know what your body tells you. You know how to listen to your body. And that's something that's really important for all of us, because I've always been very in touch with my body. I just thought that's how people were. I did not know, otherwise. And I can remember having conversations with other people, and a lot of times they had no idea what was going on with their body. They weren't in tune with it. And a lot of times those were people who were having health issues or pain of some sort, and that have some pain of some sort, or I think it's because they're not in tune with their body and they don't know, how to keep it balanced. But this is something that's really important for all of us. It is so important. We have to keep that, keep our body in tune, keep our energy, balanced. Aw, thank you, Sarah, for your super sticker. Sarah said, I just wanted to share the love. Well, I truly appreciate that. Tiffany said, that is such a beautiful card and message. Thank you. I love you, Ruth. You are amazing. Oh, Tiffany, thank you. I love you too. You are amazing. You are. And I just want to tell you guys, tune in this Saturday for our holiday special, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There might be a few surprises on there, and who knows, but we're going to be focusing on small businesses. And the following weekend is Thanksgiving weekend, and I believe that's Small Business Saturday as well, the following weekend. So I hope that when you guys are all doing your Christmas and holiday shopping this year, that you will help to support small businesses. When I was a kid, it's just so funny how things have changed. Like, we didn't have a Walmart, we didn't have a Target. There's a few Kmarts around. But a lot of the places where we went, they were smaller businesses. And they were like the mom and pop stores and restaurants and everything like that. And now a lot of those places that we go to, they're all the big chains. But it's important to realize that when you are supporting a small business, you're helping someone to put food on their table. You are helping someone to pay for their kids' braces. It's not going into the savings account of a big CEO who has millions of dollars. And it's important to remember that for all of us. Well, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that very much. And let's see if we have anybody else that needs a message. I think I got everybody. But I'm real excited about these cards. I think they're pretty awesome. And I was really happy that I could get them in time for the show, because I think they just came yesterday. So let's see. I have to see if there's any more messages that we need for today. How has everybody out there been with the energy? I know the energy's been kicking up a little bit lately. Oh, so just before the show, I saw online that New Mexico and Texas, it was the west side of Texas, west side, had an earthquake. It registered 5.5 on the Richter scale. I'm way over on the other side. I felt nothing, but I was looking it up, and apparently Texas has like 100, I think it's at 100 a year maybe, that are are big enough to be felt. That was interesting. Very interesting to me. But I can remember when I was 18 and I went to California with my grandma. Me and my sister went for like a month. I had a cousin who lived down in Orange County, and then my aunt lived up just north of San Francisco. So we stayed for like a week or so, I think, with my cousin. Then we went up north and stayed with my aunt for like 2 or 3 weeks. And it was an amazing trip. I had always dreamed of going to California. But I can remember when we were there one night, they had a little, I guess, tremor or something. But the only thing that we didn't really feel it, but you could hear like the pots and pans rattling in the kitchen cabinet. That was the only thing. But when I was a kid, I remember going to see that movie Earthquake, and they had in the movie theaters in the surround sound. It was quite an experience. I don't think I would ever really want to be in an earthquake. That would be very weird. Yeah, it is interesting how these crazy things are happening with Mother Earth. Yes, that's right, Sarah. Another confirmation for what you've been feeling, Tiffany. Yeah, that didn't even click with me for a second there. But yes, it's very true. It's crazy. Now, I do have a metaphysical festival coming up Saturday. It's going to depend on the weather because it's outdoors. They forecasted rain and cold. So we'll have to see how that goes. I'm hoping that, maybe the weather changes. I've been watching it for like 4 days and keep saying the same thing for the weekend. But the weather here has turned very cold. I mean, very chilly. Very chilly. And I bundle up a lot and I'm still cold. And it's so funny because I was born and raised in Michigan, so I had all that cold weather in the wintertime. But now that I've been living here for like 12 years, I can barely tolerate the cold. I mean, we're talking even like 50 degrees cold. I'm cold then. So, and I know I live in one of the warmer states, so it's not like there's anywhere, that would be warmer right now, I guess. And I know there's been a lot of cold weather all over. A lot of places are already expecting snow. Oh, Terry, thank you so much for your super sticker. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate that. That's a wonderful gesture. Thank you. So next week, remember the raffle and the giveaway. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the information about the raffle so that people know ahead of time on social media. Now, if you're not on Facebook and stuff, then the day of the show, once the show starts, you'll have an opportunity then. So just so everyone knows, I don't want anybody to miss out. Sarah says we've gotten snow the last 2 days. Oh, wow. Just looking at a picture of snow makes me cold. Terry says, thank you. Have a great evening. Stay warm from Florida. Oh, I will. I'm trying. I want to thank everybody so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope to see you guys next Wednesday because, I love giving stuff away. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I want everyone to have a wonderful week. And remember, if you want, come on over and join the Facebook group, 25 Days of Gratitude. So I will let you guys go for now. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Have a great night. Bye.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.